My friend, today I want to share with you 3 totally different summer table setting ideas. Now, each of the table settings, I'm going to be incorporating vintage pieces with current modern pieces. I'm also not going to be doing really elaborate involved centerpieces because I want to make sure that there's enough space for food on the tables. On one of the table settings, I'm going to be using this really pretty April Cornell tablecloth that I found at a thrift store for just $6. And then on another table, I'm going to use the chambray colored throw that I found at Pottery Barn in the clearance section. And then for the third table setting, I'm going to be doing a neutral theme color. Now, I'm also going to be sharing some really easy DIY project links, and I have a unique idea for how to incorporate vintage doilies on one of my table settings, and I think you're going to love it. I'm Nicole with Adorn the Table. I'm excited to get started. Let's go. The first table setting I'm going to work on is my neutral themed one, and I already have a white tablecloth on my table. But I'm going to add to it these really pretty faux leather charger plates. My mom picked these up for me at a garage sale about a year or so ago. And on top of the charger plates, I have these lovely Pier 1 plates that I got at an estate sale a while ago. And I think they're going to pair beautifully together. In the middle of each of my place settings, I'm going to add these wood bowls, which I think is going to really help pull color from my charger plates. And I'm also going to use these really pretty crystal glasses. Look how absolutely gorgeous these are. I'm going to jump straight to the centerpiece, and I'm going to use what I have on my buffet table because I think it's going to actually coordinate really well with everything else I have on this table. I've got the white base, the wood center, and then the flowers that are picking up those whites and browns and those neutral colors. And then on each side, I'm just going to add matching wood candlesticks with white candles. I think this is a great foundation for my neutral color table setting. Now I want to add color. Take a look at these fabulous yellow water goblets. I think they're going to really help pull in that summer theme that I've got going on this table setting. Now, to incorporate more yellow into my table setting, I've got these really pretty napkins that have this fun summertime embroidered work on them. And I'm going to combine it with this fleur-de-lis napkin ring that has a little bit of the kind of same detailing and colors that my plates do. I'm just going to do a real simple napkin fold where it's in a square, and then I'm going to flip it over, and in the back I'm going to take the 2 ends to meet in the middle, and then I'm just going to kind of round my napkin and slide the napkin ring over it. I want to incorporate a little bit more yellow into the center of this summertime table setting. So I grabbed some bud vases and some really small yellow and white flowers that I think are going to bring in a nice airy feel to the whole table setting. And it's going to help pull in the yellow in my place settings. My neutral summertime table setting, and I love neutral table settings because it's so easy to switch out based on the season or the holiday. All you need to do is take those different pops of color and inject a different color or something that incorporates the holiday that you're celebrating. Now I need a clear for my second table setting. For the second tablescape, I'm going to use the April Cornell tablecloth, so I need to remove this white one first. Now for this table setting, I'm going to start with yellow chargers. And on top of the yellow chargers, I'm going to add these green plates. And in the middle of each of these plate stacks, I'm going to use these hobnail salad plates. I love how this white is going to really pick up the white in my tablecloth. I'm going to use this really pretty green handled flatware. Notice how it's picking up the dark green in the tablecloth. And for the glasses, I'm going to use two different colors. I've got a pink goblet that I'm going to use for my wine or secondary glass, and this really pretty raspberry colored one for my water. I'm going to use these raspberry napkins combined with these yellow napkin rings. Both of these I found at different estate sales. I love how the colors really work with this tablecloth. Now for the centerpiece, I found the perfect candlestick holders at Sur La Table on clearance. I absolutely love these, and I think they're going to be fabulous in the middle of this table setting. And then in the middle, I'm adding this bowl that matches my salad plates. I filled with limes and lemons that are the perfect color to match my candlestick holders. And then I have these light pink candles that tie in with my glasses and I think are really going to help pull the whole table setting together. Don't you just love this mix of bright colors together? It totally feels like summertime. Now to clear this tablescape and get started on my third one. And for this table setting, I'm going to be using the Chambray throw. And because it's a throw, it's not going to actually fit the width of my table very well. So I'm going to end up doing it lengthwise across my table. I'm not going to use chargers on this summer tablescape. Instead, this is where my really unique idea for incorporating vintage crocheted doilies comes in. I'm going to use them instead of a charger or instead of a placemat. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to take one of these beautiful crocheted doilies that all of us have. We've inherited them from somebody in our family, and I'm going to put it in the middle of my place setting. Now, I don't have 4 that are the same, so I actually have 2 that are similar and 2 others that are similar. So I'm going to have fun and mix them up. So in the center of each of my doilies, I'm going to add a just very simple white dinner plate. And then in the middle of each of these dinner plates, I'm going to add these absolutely fabulous antique salad plates. I found these in an estate sale about 2 years ago, fell in love with them, and have been kicking myself every day since that I did not get almost everything that they had in this set. Doesn't it pair beautifully with the chambray tablecloth? Because I'm using my antique salad plates, I thought it'd be perfect to use this vintage silverware. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you might remember that I found these in an estate sale, the whole box setting for 12 for just $5. I just needed to use some elbow grease and polish them up, and they are absolutely gorgeous. For my glasses, I'm going to continue what I've done on the other 2 table settings and use 2 different colors. I've got a white one and a dark blue one, which I think really helps tie in nicely with the rest of the place setting. A close-up of the blue one, which I'm using as my water glass. Here's a close-up of my clear one, which I love the detail in here. I really think it mimics what's on the plates. I'm going to keep my napkins and napkin rings super simple. In fact, these napkins are one of the DIY projects I said I was going to mention. They're no-sew DIY napkins. They're super easy to make. I'll have a link down below for you. All I'm going to do is just fold this into a square, and then I'm going to do some simple folds along the back. Take my simple silver napkin ring and slide it down, fan out the bottom, which creates a beautiful, simple napkin. For the centerpiece on this table setting, I'm going to use this DIY tray. It is so easy to do. I'll make sure I put the instructions down below for you, or the link to it down below for you. All it is a board from a shelf, some drawer handles, some drawer knobs painted, and then some lace that I have glued onto it. I have used this on a previous table setting, which I'll make sure I put a link down below for you as well. I'm just going to take and put that right in the middle of my table. Notice how the lace pairs so nicely with the doilies I have on the table. On the tray, I'm adding these super easy DIY vases that I'll have a link down below for you, but it's just 3 things: old food cans, old worn jeans, and lace remnants. Then I took some flowers I got from Trader Joe's, created beautiful bouquets, and filled each of the vases with those flowers. I think these really help tie everything on the table together. I love how everything coordinates, has that vintage yet modern feel to it. There's something about the chambray blue with the white that really gives that summertime feeling. So which of my 3 summertime table settings was your favorite? Let me know in the comments down below because I would love to find out. If you enjoyed my video, please give me a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Thank you so much for joining me today, and remember, a beautifully set table is a gift to those gathered around it. I look forward to seeing you next time here at the table. Bye.